Minister took us all by surprise as he launched his re-election bid in the pouring rain. And even his supporters might acknowledge it pretty much went downhill from there. The polls were disastrous, then catastrophic, then into potential wipeout territory. But were they right? Or could we be in for another shock? We are not far now from the moment of truth for the PM, for the pollsters, indeed, for all of us. The seconds are ticking down to the first strike of Big Ben at 10 o'clock, when the broadcaster's joint exit poll will give us the clearest indication of the new political landscape. Have we voted for change? And if so, have we done so decisively? On every election night, history is made. The party leaders voting earlier will, of course, have been all too well aware of the predictions of record-breaking shifts. So much on the line for each of them tonight. There are always two key questions. What is happening and what does it mean? We have what we believe is the best possible team to help you chart a course through what could be a turbulent night.
Buckle up. The political map is about to be reshaped, and we've got our most powerful set of tools to get into the data from the exit poll and the early results to separate the signal from the noise so you can make sense of it all.
And we've got our biggest and best ever panel of experts. Former Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon joins George Osborne and Ed Balls to analyse and interpret the story of the night. Robert Peston is here to give us his political insight and to mine his contacts.
This election has felt from the off like a huge moment in our history, partly because the last 14 years have seen so many shocks and the world remains so uncertain and dangerous. Will the UK choose a new path? And could we about to feel an earthquake that shakes our entire system?
And we have two of the most highly respected election experts in the country, Professors Colin Rallings and Jane Green, to break down the what and the why of the results. We'll have correspondents in every nation, in every region, with the party leaders and those constituencies racing to be the first to declare.
I'm in Blythe, where they're hoping to beat their local rivals across the North East by announcing the first MP of the new Parliament.
I'll be bringing you regular updates here in the ITV newsroom, where our results team will be taking calls from our journalists across the country as they aim to bring you the results before anyone else. Here with me throughout the night will be Paul.
Yes, Nina, I'll be keeping a close eye on stories emerging from counts across the nation as we learn how your vote will shape Parliament.
So, we are with you for the next 8 hours through every twist and turn of what is sure to be an interesting and might be an astonishing night. Welcome to Election 2024. The results live. Only a few moments to go now until the polls close, and we can reveal the results of that joint broadcasters exit poll. To guide us through the impact of that projection for the new Parliament, we have an unrivalled panel of political minds who've been at the heart of power themselves when previous exit polls signalled the reshaping of governments, alliances and political careers. Let's get a sense from them of what they'll be looking out for as the night unfolds. Nicola, maybe I can start with you. I mean, like, you've been a leader, you've sat there waiting. What are you thinking at this moment?
Have been wrong, and the Conservatives could, for the first time ever, form a government after five successive general elections.
OK, well, you're looking at Big Ben now, and we are in these final seconds when everyone in the whole country, frankly, is waiting with bated breath to work out what may lie in store. Rishi Sunak called this election desperately hoping that he would be able to get a majority, and has he got it? The exit poll is here. It is predicting a Labour landslide, a Labour majority of 170. It has the Conservatives on 131 seats and Labour on 410. The Lib Dems are projected to win 61 seats, Reform on 13, with the SNP expected to secure 10. That is a simply astonishing result, record-breaking, history-making. The Tories did have, they've dropped to the lowest number of seats since 1832. I think looking at that number, that is an astonishingly low figure. Just to capture for a moment the scale of Labour's achievement, they've taken a Tory majority of notionally over 90 according to boundary changes, and we've gone in a huge swing in the other direction, potentially to a Labour majority, if this exit poll is right, of 170. The SNP has had a poor night. The Lib Dems look like they've had a very good night, and Reform has come out of nowhere, really. Only